Ficklin Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. It's the Temple Owls and the East.
This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Pirates have their offense in high gear, keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable pass.
Breaks into the open. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulled down for the tackle.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play.
To make the stop, and he'll lose 4. 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find something.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Running inside, it's Smith.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right on the money. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. The Pirates come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, East Carolina. Put 6 on the board.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. Like, you better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again.
Number 95, set to kick this one off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a... Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Pulls it on the option. Could be an alley.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Makes a man miss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think on that 3rd and long, man, they said, forget the pass. Like, we're just going to run the option, and the quarterback makes the right read. He keeps it. And I think they were trying to cut down this 4th down and make it more manageable. So mission accomplished by this offense.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Owls have pushed it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Smith. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive, this 8th play will be 3rd and 2. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback on the keeper. Hard running there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
A run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. He wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Temple!
That play-calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. We've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense
caught, and he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. He'll set up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, ECU. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to
his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bermudez. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Bermudez. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Pirates are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Complete in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the home team keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Now over to your game inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive.
Makes the grab in their space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Quick spin on the run. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback keeper. On his feet at the 40. Maybe some room here. Touchdown Owls! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability. His wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
Makes a grab and room to run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. That chunk play has him in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give is to Smith.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one.
Snags it, and he's open. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Off the RPO, complete. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Running inside, it's Smith. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. What a grab with one hand. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Across the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Allen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The option, he'll keep it. There's a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Chase. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Smith takes the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Running inside, it's Gray. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. On target over the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. On the draw, it's Smith. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, there's no doubt where the quarterback's going to be looking in this 2-minute situation, trailing in this game. Tonight, time and time again, he has been feeding this guy the football, already over 100 receiving yards, and he comes up with another big play for his quarterback on a 2-minute drive.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He'll pull it down. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
Man, how about this defense stepping up? The offense knows they got to get in field goal position. This defense is having none of it. Back-to-back sacks late in this game, trying to end it themselves.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They tied the game in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. You've still got some football left here, fellas.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run inside. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the defense, pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Owls! They strike first in the extra period. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They are up against it. A third and long, needing a touchdown here in overtime. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Making side adjustments here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation.